If you have any questions, you need to speak to Tom Charles, who is the Inspector General of the state of Ohio.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
With us now our Is It Legal team, attorney and Fox News analyst Lise Wheel, and attorney and Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly. No relation to...
She spells it with that second E.
Now, at first it was just a child support payments, but the state of Ohio went far beyond that, correct?
Yeah, now we have news that they looked into whether he was on welfare and getting any sort of welfare checks, and also looked into whether he owed any back taxes. And now we have reports that separate and apart from Helen Jones-Kelley's department, they checked his DMV records and perhaps other records. We don't know exactly how widespread it was, but the government of Ohio looked into Joe the plumber and looked hard.
Anything illegal about that?
Well, it's not that it's illegal, it's that it's inappropriate and unethical. This woman defended her snooping by saying, well, he suddenly shot to stardom. You know, he came into the public eye. That's not enough. That cannot be enough. You must have to have some sort of reason to look into somebody's records. Even she admits that, and she tries to pawn off that reason as saying, oh, he came into the public eye.
Do you believe she was ordered to do it?
I have no evidence of that.
I believe she was,
I know
because she's not smart enough, with all due respect, to do it on her own.
Why? Where do you get that, though? Here's why I would argue the opposite.
We've investigated.
But here's why I would argue the opposite. She maxed out, as Jesse Waters pointed out, to the Obama campaign. She's clearly an Obama supporter.
But she's in the machine.
But listen, everyone on the left wanted dirt on Joe the plumber when he first came out on the national scene. All the left blogs were trying to find out about his tax liens and so on.
I don't think a bureaucrat
I think
like
she may
that
have
would
just
do
been
it.
a lefty.
But anyway, look, Wheel. If I'm living in the state of New York and somebody doesn't like me in Albany,
really? I'm shocked.
Probably
somebody don't like you?
Might be happening. Do they have a right? They don't. You're shaking your head.
Absolutely not. And I disagree with Megyn in the sense I do think there is potentially something illegal here. I looked on the Ohio legislative statutes, and employees are strictly liable for misuse of political funds. And I would say, look, her taking the time or ordering somebody else to take the time to look into this, that's misuse of public funds. It takes time and money to do that.
Because her agency is paid for by the taxpayers.
Absolutely.
So she'd have to justify the expense.
And the reason she justified, she said, well, you know, when people come into the political eye like a lottery winner, then we're going to look at them. Well, a lottery winner is a lot different from somebody
So
who
you would launch an investigation if you were her?
They have launched an investigation.
There is one.
On her, not on her.
The Attorney General of Ohio?
Investigation that all they've said today is it's ongoing.
But they're all Democrats, so you know.
Well, but they have to
and
do
I'm not saying that Democrats are corrupt. I'm just saying that, you know, in a state like Ohio, in any state, there's a lot of cronyism. Now,